So hi everyone, how are you all? I am Kush Goradiya and welcome back to this video. And in this video we are going to solve this particular question, that is the nth Fibonacci number listed on Course Studio by Coding Ninjas. Well, I am Kush Goradiya. I am a first year BTech Information Technology student at VIT Vellore, and well, let's get started with this video. So basically, if we understand what is Fibonacci series, then later we find out how to solve it particularly using recursion, and let's then code out and think like after writing the code getting the solution. So Fibonacci series is of the kind like the first element and the second element of the Fibonacci series is fixed, and the third element is the sum of the first two elements. So generally if we start, the first element in the Fibonacci series is 0, then the next element is 1. So the third element will be the summation of 0 and 1, that is 0 plus 1, 1. So 0, then 1, then 1, then 2, then 3, and that is the form how the Fibonacci series goes. So that is the case, and like let's see how we can solve this particular question using recursion. So recursion is the thing in which we are going to make a recursive call, and in the same way we are also going to apply the base cases, and that's how we are going to solve this particular question. So let's get started with this question over here. We will just start by writing the code. So generally firstly I am going to start by creating a function named Fibonacci. So int, now I am giving it a return type it, so the function will return me an integer, and what will take, it will take an integer n. So we are going to return nth Fibonacci number. So now what we are going to do is, if we consider learning in the form of partial answers, then we will have two partial answers over here. Int partial answer 1, that will be equal to Fibonacci of n minus 1, and in the same way we are also going to have another partial answer, that will be PA2, let's name it PA2, and that will be Fibonacci of n minus 2. So that will be n minus 1 plus n minus 2 constituting and combining, we're giving is the third number. So what we are going to return over here is return Fibonacci of n minus 1 plus Fibonacci of n minus 2. So that will be PA1 plus PA2. That is what we are going to do. Now this is mainly the function, and now the main thing that lies over here is the base case. So for writing the base case, what we have is, if n equal to 0, then in that case you just return 0, because that's the first number, 0. The next thing will be, if n equal to 1, in that case you just return 1, and then you return PA1 plus PA2, that is Fibonacci of n minus 1 plus Fibonacci of n minus 2. So this is generally the recursive function, and this is how it's going to take place. Now what we generally do is, now we go to the main function and we just get n as input, just a minute. Okay, so defining or declaring n or taking n as input, and what next we get is just call out the function. So we are getting a return type, so we will print out, so we need to print out. So cout Fibonacci of n, and also we are going to provide ndl. Okay, I think it should be visible, or else I can take it over here. Okay, yeah, so this is what we are going to do. We are calling out this function, and let's just run the code. Okay, so we are getting okay. So we have forgot to put a semicolon over here. Now we just directly run the code and get the required output, I think. Okay, so it's giving correct answer. Now let's submit it once. Okay, so this is how we do this question. We are getting correct answer. This was the basic problem of Fibonacci series, where the third number constitutes of the summation of the first two numbers, and the base case over here is the first two number, that is 0 and 1 are fixed. So if it will be 0, then you need to return 0, and if it will be 1, then you need to return 1, else you need to return the summation of n minus 1 and n minus 2. That is the summation of the before two numbers, the previous two numbers. So mainly this was about this question. This is how we solve question based on the nth number of the Fibonacci series. So well, this was about this video. Thank you all.